Now, when you talk about the New Testament, do you believe in the New Testament?
Absolutely.
Okay. So when you look at the genealogy of Jesus, do you believe he goes back to King David?
Yes.
So I was looking at this. First Matthew 1, 12 begins the end of it, right? All the way from...
I think 1 through 16.
Yeah, so 12 begins to the end of the going down to 16, right? That paragraph. When I was looking at that paragraph, I saw verse 16, Matthew 1:16, and Jacob begot Joseph, the husband of Mary, to whom was born Jesus, who's called Christ, right? So Jacob was the father of Joseph, who was then married to Mary, right? That is correct, right?
That is absolutely correct.
Okay. When I look in Luke, I find that genealogy as well.
Right. You do.
In Luke 23,
3. No, Luke 3 and 23.
3:23. Yeah. Verse 23, chapter 3. It says, now Jesus began his ministry at about 30 years of age, being as supposed the son of Joseph, the son of Heli, right? So was Joseph's father Heli or Jacob?
Yeah, his father was both.
What?
His father was both Jacob and Heli.
Two fathers?
Yes, because Matthew's 1, Jacob is the physical father of Joseph. Heli and Jacob are brothers. So when it says Heli, as was supposed, we have something in the Israelite custom called levirate marriage. Levirate marriage is like if him and I are brothers and I pass away and I don't have a son, then he would lay with my wife and raise up son for me. That's the law of a brother in our custom. So the reason why it says as was supposed in Luke, the 3rd chapter, Heli is his father according to that law. Jacob is his father according to the flesh.
Okay, so Heli is the stepfather of Joseph.
No, listening is an art.
Yeah,
Heli is the father according to levirate law. Heli is gone. He's dead. He's not living.
Okay.
So Jacob is the one that laid with his mother, Heli's wife. When he raised up seed for Heli's wife, that seed belongs to Heli. It doesn't belong to Jacob. So what Matthew is doing is giving the physical son physical father of Joseph. What Luke is doing in Luke, the 3rd chapter, is giving the law father of Joseph.
You said Heli is where the seed came from.
No, I did not. Listen, I'm gonna say it again. Listening,
it's recorded, right?
Listening is an art. I said Heli is dead.
Okay.
Heli is not living.
Okay.
Jacob is living. Okay. And Jacob is keeping the law of a brother by laying with Heli's wife.
Okay.
And so when Luke gives that lineage, he's giving the lineage by law. When Matthew gives the lineage, he's giving the literal, physical lineage. Do you know what levirate marriage is? Do you know law of a brother? What can you explain what that is?
So for example, if a brother had a wife and he died, his brother would marry that woman.
Right.
Yes.
So in Joseph's scenario, Heli died without a son, and Jacob kept the law of a brother and slept with Heli's wife and raised up Joseph for Heli. So when Matthew does the lineage, he's correct because he's given the physical son. Physical father of Joseph. Luke is also correct because he's given the law he's given the son by law. So when he says Heli is the father of Joseph, that's according to levirate marriage. When Matthew says Jacob is the father of Joseph, that's according to the flesh. I'll provide one outside source for this. Anybody can look up a church father by the name of Julius Africanus. That's his name. It's Julius Sextus Africanus. That's the whole entire name. And when you go to that church father, which is substantiated by Eusebius in the ecclesiastical history of the Bible, they'll tell you what I'm telling you was a known custom throughout all of the house of David. Because the Messiah had to come from the house of David, they kept the levirate marriage all throughout. And Julius Sextus Africanus actually breaks the whole thing down. If you want, I can pull it. I have it on my phone. They have the name of the woman and everything. So that's not a contradiction.
It is a contradiction, and let me explain why I believe it's a contradiction. But I have some questions on here anyway. So, the first thing, you can laugh all you like. It's all right. Yeah, it's not gonna help your case any. First, the fact that it clearly says that Jacob begot Joseph shows that this was the physical father, correct? And the fact that Heli is called Joseph is called the son of, not by law, all the way back to as Adam and Seth and Enosh. Those are not by law, but physical relation. But my question actually wasn't on that. My question is, when we go in Matthew, we see Salathiel as the son of Zorabil. Is that correct?
I believe that's in there.
All right. Can you open up 1 Chronicles 3:17?
He ran from that first one, though.
I did not. I responded.